Hello everybody, it is Stella from New Hope Wellbeing and we are back with another video. I hope everybody has been enjoying their weekend. It's been just a nice quiet one for me this weekend, which has been great. We are getting me all natural today, and that is for a very good reason, because I have been, and as I mentioned a couple of weeks back, I have been experimenting with natural hair care remedies. So today is actually going back to the beginning of this channel, I guess, a little bit, and returning to some aromatherapy videos. So I've been doing a couple of different experiments over the last 2-3 months. The first one was in relation to hair color, because I've been seeing a lot of ads. I don't know if you guys have been seeing it as well. A lot of ads in relation to these all natural hair dye shampoos. And I remember even talking to my hairdresser about it, wondering if they actually work. And so I did a bit of research, and I did pick a brand to try. So I picked these guys, and they are all their ingredients are all natural ingredients, which is awesome. And I gave it a shot. Now, the one thing I will say is, and I think this goes with a lot of the other brands as well, I think they all have the same instructions, is that they say to massage hair well for 10 minutes until the shampoo is spread evenly across the scalp and hair, and then wait for more 15 to 20 minutes before rinsing well with water. I will say I did try it on the first attempt with these instructions, and I did find that the color was just starting to develop. It didn't actually fully take. So, but then I remembered something my hairdresser had actually said in relation to a client of hers who uses henna, and she has to actually leave the henna on for about 3 hours. So I redid it, and this is now a week old. So as you can see, it's a week old. I'm just showing you the roots up here because the easiest way to see it. And it worked. The hair color in the shampoo obviously had enough time to actually fully formulate on my hair. So so happy about that. It's an all natural product. I like any of my friends will tell you I'm a bit of a natural queen, and it's really nice to know that I have options to not have to continually use the chemical hair colors on my hair, which I was starting to wonder if it was actually damaging my hair due to the long-term use of them. So that's another thing. You will have also noticed in my videos over the last probably 2 or so months is I've been returning back to my more natural hair, which is curly. Now, that's another reason why was I did notice like the continual straightening of my hair was probably also drying it out as well. So I decided to take a break from blow drying as well to try and nourish my hair, and as such it gave me the opportunity to do a bit of experimenting with 5 particular oils that seem to come up time and time again when people are talking about hair care. So I thought I would experiment with my own hair, seeing as it is curly and it was in need of a bit of help. So the first one I'm going to talk about is rosemary oil. So rosemary oil, according to my research, as you know, I will research everything. Rosemary oil promotes growth, improves scalp health, prevents hair loss through increased blood circulation, nourishes the hair follicles, strengthens hair and reduces its breakage, makes hair shiny and more manageable. Now for me, my mum also actually does use rosemary oil in her hair. Her hair is thicker than my hair though, so I think this is where the difference is going to come in. So for me, I found with my finer hair, so I do have a lot of hair, but it is fine. It didn't really work with my hair as much. It did make my hair more oily. But my mum has really been loving it in her hair. So I think for thicker curly hair, this would be a great oil for them to help nourish their hair. For finer hair, I would suggest maybe not this oil. but that's okay. I've got 4 other oils to talk about. The next one is which one will I do? I'll do my favorite. And this is literally my favorite oil, and I use this for a lot of different things, and that is lavender oil. So lavender oil helps with scalp hydration, reduces dandruff due to its antimicrobial properties, strengthens hair follicles for growth, reduces frizz, provides softness and shine, protects the scalp, soothes by soothing and relaxing it, and it may also help with for those who are prone to hair lice. Now, I've actually been using this for years on my hair. I like to rub it into my scalp every night because I am prone to migraines. So those who do suffer from migraines, that's something I would recommend because it is part of my migraine management. So I just rub it into my scalp every night, and it does help to relax the whole scalp area and region, which helps to kind of keep those headaches and migraines at bay. Now, in relation to my hair, I will say it definitely does help with frizz. Definitely, that is the number one thing I will say. I have noticed it does help to soothe the hair and the frizz back into place, making the curls actually curl the way they need to rather than being one big frizz ball, which is, anyone with curly hair knows, one of the things we seem to fight on a daily basis is frizz. So that is lavender oil. So one I would definitely recommend. The next one is coconut oil. So I do use coconut oil for a lot of other things, not necessarily but in relation to hair care, this is probably a fairly new one for me. Which, ironically, these guys actually use coconut oil in their hair dye shampoo. So obviously, it is something that help with hair. So coconut oil is helps to moisturize and condition hair. It reduces the protein loss, which helps minimize breakage and smooths out frizz. The lauric acid allows it to penetrate the hair shaft, which helps to strengthen and prevent damage from styling. And it is antimicrobial, which also helps with dandruff as well. And I will say, it is one that I've started over the last couple of months. I have started to use as part of my morning routine when I'm styling my hair for the day. It does seem to help just to re-engage the hair back into this rather than frizz. So it is one I would definitely highly recommend for my curly people out there who need something to help with their curls. Now, the next one I'm going to discuss is castor oil. Same thing. I've used castor oil for other things over the years, not necessarily in relation to hair care. So it is a new one for me in relation to hair care. Now, so castor oil is moisturizing and conditioning. It is quite a thick oil. So it reduces breakages due to the high fatty acids and antioxidants. It's anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial, which helps with scalp health. And due to the rhinolic acid, which I'm pretty sure I just butchered that word, it draws moisture back into the hair. It nourishes fragile strands, making them feel and look stronger, and is excellent for dry and brittle hair. I will definitely say I did find it did help with putting moisture back into my hair. It definitely does help with that. I did also find that it did make my hair feel, it does make my hair feel a lot less fragile and brittle. So it is one I would highly recommend, especially for those who are suffering from dry, brittle hair. This is one I would definitely recommend for everyone to try in their hair. It's definitely become one that I do use on a pretty regular basis with my hair to get it back, to help get the curls back. And I will say, if you when you freshly jump out of the shower and you go to style your hair, I've actually been using this instead of normal hair, like the hair care products that you would buy. I've actually been using this, and it does get the curls to curl beautifully, which highly recommend again. The last oil is one that I have also used for years, and one that I think has come up pretty much on every single hair care list on the world for years as well, and that is argan oil. So argan oil is a deeply hydrating oil. It tames frizz and adds shine and protects from environmental damages due to the fatty acids within it, as well as the vitamin E and the antioxidants. It helps to strengthen strands, improves elasticity, reduces breakages, and it provides a protective barrier against hairstyling tools, especially the heat tools and UV rays. This is one like I said, I've used for years, and yeah, definitely I've found that it definitely helps with nourishing curly hair. Probably nourishes all hair types, to be honest, but I'm just talking about curly hair because that is definitely what I have. So it is, and one that I would definitely highly recommend to be in. I definitely I like to use it when I freshly wash my hair to really put the moisture in my hair as well, for when I'm letting it to dry naturally too. In fact, I've been avoiding using any type of heating tools on my hair for the last couple of months, and just letting the oils do their thing when it comes to naturally drying. So as I've said, I didn't find success with all the oils. I would highly recommend everyone to probably experiment with these 5 particular oils to find the right one that would work with their hair type and hair style as well. Yeah, their hair type probably more so. But that is what I come to find, that yeah, these particular oils do seem to work on hair. So that is just a little bit about hair care and aromatherapy oils. I hope everybody found this one interesting, listening to my own little experimentations with myself and these oils. Like I said, a couple of them I've used for years, others used for other things, but not necessarily hair care. So that, for me, that was more of the experiment there. But we will be back a bit later on in the week with another video. It'll be the next one in our Sumerian Gods and Goddesses series. Until then, and next week we will also be back to talking with the next of our crystals. But I just really wanted to share my findings in relation to oils, and I'm a little bit excited to do another aromatherapy oil video, to be honest. So maybe I might do a few more in the near future, depending on what comes up, I suppose. Until then, I hope everybody enjoys their week, and we'll chat soon. Bye!